Now,
What's up?
I sent you what you saw and why you got the advantage.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So you make a wide berth, and you even
so I'm not going there.
Yeah. So
I'm not. No.
Yeah, you even stop a couple times just to stand next to a street lamp and just kind of remain unassuming. And you take a fuck ton of time to get back. I'd say you're probably gonna get there last.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. But yeah, you've seen what you saw. So
yeah.
Zeke is currently hanging out at Mimic's Merry Band. Dust is on a roof. Trix is walking down the road, and Mal
with my sweetie.
Yeah. So I'd say we'll go in order of who announced what they're doing. So Zeke, you are at Mimics, and you know that Seamus works the night shift at Mimics. So he's just kind of sitting there he's standing there with the band and sees you. He knows what your usual getup is, so he clocks the rod. It's just like, and just goes back to his animatronic dance with the characters that are on the stage.
I'm gonna walk up to him while he's doing his thing and just be like, just for the record, you never saw me.
Oh, I don't even have eyes, buddy.
That's what I thought. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, good luck. Don't let him give you any crap up there, okay?
Oh, and just you don't give me any crap, pointing out one of the mimic automaton dancers who's just not even caring, just yeah.
Right.
Cool.
All right. After I pick up the pizza that I said I was going to buy, which I'm helping establish a veil-thin alibi by being here.
Yeah, veil-thin.
I'm going to go back to the Yawning Bullet with all haste.
Mm-hmm.
I might even try to catch a sort of a rickshaw or some sort of carriage taxi.
Okay.
Just so I'm not out walking.
Mm-hmm. You at one point just walking down the street. Give me a perception check.
Let's do it. Perception.
Dude.
It's okay, buddy. 9.
9.
9.
Notice any coach carriages moving around, but you do see a wagon being pulled by a couple crocodiles and a farmer who are carrying some sacks that you can smell from down the street. But they're moving faster than most of the people that are walking on the sides of the road.
Do you think I could sit on the back of it without being noticed and just sort of hobo hitch a ride, or is there any place to really sit other than up front where people are kind of driving the carriage?
You could probably sit on the back, kind of clamber up and just sit on the back of the...
I'm just gonna sit up on the back and sort of just legs dangle off like a little kid and pretend like I'm not smelling more shit again, and then just sort of clutch all my stuff, and maybe I'll even bring my guitar out to the front and just sort of noodle a little bit, just howdy to people as they're walking down the street, fine day.
Well, it's nighttime too.
Yeah. Cool. You are just hitching a ride on the back of a carriage. Dust. You're currently on the top of a roof. How long are you going to stay up there?
I went to the roof of, because I probably was I don't want to be seen at all. Mm-hmm. So I think I was on the roofs, and I just made my way back to the inn.
Okay.
So I'm probably in the inn, and I don't know if like Nyx is like out from her room, but I'm just kind of like sitting at I'm just gonna sit at the bar and get like and just like have a drink and something, because the
Okay.
pyramid is small and it's just in my bag.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of gonna sit and have a drink at the bar and be like totally unassuming.
Cool. You make your way in and you sit. Given that you didn't stop moving, you probably got there before Zeke.
Mhm.
And you just sit at the bar, and before you even order, the handlebar mustached gnome just, right, you're here. It just like sets a drink down in front of you. Some guy with a blindfold came in and ordered that for you. And he goes and like before you can even say anything, he moves over to a customer at the end who is just completely sloshed, just like, yeah, have another one. Like, all right, buddy, let's get you a tonic, and moves off to help him out.
I'm gonna appreciate the hell out of this drink.
Yep.
Because not only is it free,
Yep.
it's also well, something's happening.
Yep.
I know I'm being watched, but at least I'm being watched by people I like.
Yeah. Cool. Tricks. You're making your way down the street. This lady doesn't say anything to you outright. Are you saying anything as you guys are walking down, or no?
Yeah, I'll like kind of be like, do you know how that how stars keep clean in space?
How do they keep clean in space?
They take meteor showers.
And she even lets out a little bit of a chuckle. That's a good one. Oh man.
So, am I taking you to see Zeke? Did you want to see him?
I'm more just trying to get away for the night. That's okay. Wherever you end up wanting to split off, that's fine. I need to get away for a bit. I mean, if we see Zeke, awesome. But I'm just trying to lay low.
Okay. Well, we're just going to the inn if you want to have a drink with us.
Okay. Sure. That sounds fine.
Can I have some candy?
Candy?
Yeah. You're the one who gave Zeke all the candy, right? It was all over his face yesterday.
Oh, honey. Oh. Oh, how do I explain this? No, honey, that's makeup. Oh. Bless your soul. All right. And she explains to you for the rest of the way what lipstick is. And I'd say you get to the saloon just before Zeke does. So you get in there and sit down next to Dust, and then Zeke, you walk in seeing Dust and Trix and some hooded figure.
Well, hello.
And the hood just kind of turns, and then immediately it like stands back, kind of like back straight, but doesn't say anything just yet.
Howdy.
Hey, why don't we go maybe drop your stuff off under the table, or
Well, I mean, I don't know if y'all want to.
and get a drink.
How about let me just yeah, let me just. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bartender
Okay.
and be like, I need you to hold on some stuff. Do you have like a safe or anything? Actually, don't worry about it. I need you to hold this, and I no one but me touches any of this. I give this to you. You put it somewhere safe. I come and take it back. That's it. Here's 30 gold.
That's a going rate for a day anyway. And I'm assuming you just kind of like hand it around the counter.
Yep. I just like, and then I'm just like make sure she's she's a beaut, but she's an antique. So try not to don't rest her like strings onto a surface or anything like that. It's all right if she goes out of tune, but we'll hopefully not get any tarnish or anything like that. Okay, here you go. Thank you, and I'll hand him over 30 gold.
Okay. And I'm guessing you hand like your guitar along with it for the illusion of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You hand it off and he's like, I'll keep her safe, don't worry. And he just takes it into the back.
Do I believe that he is gonna keep his word on this?
As you're like watching him go, you see kind of carved into the side of the doorway is for AG members, sensitive materials, 30 gold a day.
All right.
And it's carved like really small that you'd have to be like looking for this type of thing.
All right, and then I'll spend some gold to get some refreshments, some something soda-y, something tasty, Moscow mules all around, but whatever the Saltu equivalent is.
Oh yeah, there's let me just consult my book. I have a book. Whether or not you believe it, I have a book.
Could it be like
I know some of these words.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Something.
It would be a Glockus mule. There's also sarsaparilla at this place. But so you order around for everybody. All of the figures currently sitting at the bar. Cool.
Sure.
My drink. Extra drinks.
And when he comes back, he got it. And he mixes a ton of them and just sets them out in front of you guys. Enjoy.
Much obliged. And then just be like, so, like I said before, howdy.
Huh?
What's up?
We're just enjoying some drinks.
Yep. And you recognize that voice as soon as it rings out.
Might we go somewhere, maybe chit-chat a bit? Some of my friends have had quite a long day. Maybe upstairs would be more your speed.
That sounds lovely. And she just like picks up the mug and makes her way upstairs.
Yep. And I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, y'all know where to find me, but don't find me. I'll be back. Give me 30 minutes. And I'm just gonna go upstairs with the lady.
Cool. Yeah, you get up there, and she's just kind of waiting until you like open the door to the room, and she like makes her way in.
Yeah, and then as soon as we're in there, I'm gonna close the door, lock the door, head over to the window, make sure peer out, make sure I don't see any of Tripp's people or anything.
Perception.
Okay. Not bad. Let's see, 13 plus 2 is 15.
Yeah. You don't really see anybody in the alleyways. You see one dude kind of bundled up, but it seems like he's more there out of necessity. Yeah,
I'm just gonna give her a quick smooch, but then because I'm really on edge, just be like,
yeah.
what are you doing here?
I wanted to test myself, see if I could, get away for a night without Daddy knowing. Um,
Oh, okay. Well, how's that going?
ain't coming here yet, so what
Okay.
you seem tense?
Yeah. Um, well, me and the crew, we had a job, and um, honey, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of unsavory, but you know, I needed to see it done, and so far we're almost there. I gotta go deliver what I got, and then I'll be hopefully a little more in in the gold, and maybe we can pick up on that conversation we had about trying other places to live or something if you're keen to do so. But I I'm sorry, I really want this to go well, and I as much as I like seeing you, I'm worried that someone's going to see you other than me or with me. So and I know that Daddy knows that it's okay for us to have social calls, but oh my God, what am I doing? And I'm going to go over, unlock the door, and like have it like kind of open, so it doesn't look like we're doing anything untoward, and
Okay.
just be like, but can I get you something non-alcoholic or perhaps um
Zeke,
um
you're lovely. And if me being here is gonna stress you out, I can go. This is more just to see how long I could go before he would come looking for me. If you're scared that me being around is gonna make that harder on you, I can go.
no, honey, it's not me I'm worried about. I don't want it to be harder on you, because if I'm just myself, and if I have to get kicked out of town or run out of town, that's I can live with that. I've done that before, but I I don't want you to get into trouble. You know, I wouldn't feel good about myself if you did. But I do admire a little firecracker spunk in there, so I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. But I also figured before you left, I can give you a little treat, make it kind of help you out a bit. So first off, there's still some pizza downstairs if you want some, but um, I figured I think you got all the way here, uh, which was a really good, uh, trial run. But I take her hand and kind of hold it and just be like, "I'll come by and I'll see you. I'll see you proper, and we'll make another social engagement. Just to make sure everything looks all right to other people. And well, I hear they're bringing some theater into town, so maybe we'll get a chance to go see it and spend some actual time together. But I think in the meantime, you just do your best not to be seen, all right? And I'm gonna give her a little peck on the lips, but I'm gonna, as I do, use that to cast invisibility on her,
Okay.
and then be like, now go on, let me miss you.
I'll hold you to that, Mr. Plimpkin. Have a good night now. You stay
Yeah,
safe.
I do my damnedest.
And you don't see it, obviously, but you hear footsteps walk away.
Gods help me. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna go back downstairs and
It's like,
so my companions again. And all right, um, we're good. We're good. Whew. Feel my pulse, Malvin. Feel my pulse. Is it fast? Is that fast to you?
Am I even there yet?
You just got here.
Okay.
Like, you open the door and you feel like some sort of like force go past you, but yeah.
All right, cool. Then if I walk in and I see my companions enjoying a drink, I'm going to go join them.
Sick.
But I am going like, and I'll order myself I'll Melvin will have some sarsaparilla.
Sick.
I asked for a
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
And she'll just like casually walk in and just so how's everybody's night?
getting better.
Good, because I think that's
You cut out a bit.
Say
God
that
damn
one
it.
more time.
That's good, because I think maybe tonight should be our last night here.
Yeah, we have to
Mhm.
deliver some goods. So
But I think it would be best maybe we all had an early night tonight.
I think
Get
so.
up early and head out early tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's do it. We need to go find Mr. Winsborough and hand over his bounty, his goods, and then take a slice of pizza.
Where's he at?
They're probably up north.
You know that Lyle Winsborough, his casino that he owns is up in Umblin County. If you take a look over at Roll20, I should probably very much you should know this too. For
Bit of a travel.
Opposite side of the continent.
Yep. Yeah, it is and it's actually near
Jesus
the
Christ.
very northeast corner of Umblin County.
God damn.
But you do remember he said that he would meet you in the middle when you found it.
Okay, well that's good, because there are
Well-
bases I need to check out along the way.
Like, is he gonna to
You
quote
imagine
some really nice Western cliche? Meet us at the pass, head us off at the pass, or in between the mountains, or
You imagine, given that it's not as easy to go through the Titan Mountains, hence why not a lot of people live out there. He probably more likely means Vol, because he's not likely to meet you guys in Driscoll County, given that it's completely overrun with sturges.
Mhm. Yep. Okay. Well, I will noodles that.
Was that thunder?
Yeah, what was that?
That was thunder!
Holy shit!
The
was
whole
a big-
house is shaking!
I thought for a
God
second
damn.
that Sirenscape dropped like a cannon shot for no reason.
I thought maybe a shelf had collapsed somewhere.
Yeah.
No, it was the sky!
Hell yeah!
Damn.
It was the sky!
Or his angry
The
kids.
sky!
Okay.
But yeah, I'll noodles that to everybody. It's like, I think first I need to find a way to send him a message. First thing in the morning, I think I'll send him some sort of. I'm sure there's, I'm sure in our world here, there's plenty of magical like carrier pigeons that aren't literal carrier pigeons that I can be like, go down and pay a silver a letter to send a message telegram that's like, has item, stop, we'll meet in Vol County, stop.
Okay, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, telegrams they exist at this point. Yeah, they're not the longest form of like writing things out, but it is the quickest.
What is the biggest city in Fulton County that's worth calling out by name,
Uh,
if any?
Probably Northcrest.
Okay.
It's hugging. If you look at the mountain range, that mountain that juts out the farthest west, it's right at the base of that mountain.
Okay. Yeah, then that'll be the goal.
Cool. Cool.
And then but yeah, we should head out. Uh I will spring for a cart if we need a nice cart and some horses. Um and we should like a big cart, like one where people can be like napping in the back if needed, like a covered wagon size cart. And um yeah,
Good. But not to alarm anybody, but I think and I'm trying to like just keep my voice low. I think we should also have a plan in case we need to leave in the middle of. And I will tell them what I saw. While I was on top of the roof, real quick. So
What'd you see?
while we were up there, as we were leaving, while we were like jumping off the roof, the curator was walking up.
was
He
walking
was
up
walking
what?
up to what?
Was
Ooh.
walking up to the museum. Like he was walking up or down the road toward the museum.
Did he see us?
Do you know if he spotted
Not
anybody?
that I saw.
What time of evening is it currently?
It is getting close to midnight.
He
Uh-oh.
froze.
It's
They
getting.
Oh
froze.
no.
It's getting
Oh.
close to midnight.
Okay, there he is. Um. Oh my God. Yeah. Maybe sooner rather than later. Um.
I
uh,
didn't just want to come in and bolt because I felt that would have been a little suspicious.
Um. Is there a stable in town where I can basically make a very expensive transaction also turn into a very clandestine transaction and buy a 2 horse and a covered wagon?
You imagine if you're gonna find one that's open this late, it's either going to be in the silver or coal districts, depending on how expensive or how good of a cart you want to get.
I think we should coal district, unless anyone has objections.
No
I want to be
objections.
as away from the rich part of town.
What we can do is
I can disguise myself and purchase it under a pseudonym, and then meet you somewhere, rendezvous, grab everything, and let's get the hell out of town. Like in
I'll
in the next 30 minutes.
yeah, I can stay here and keep an eye on that door to make sure nobody else retrieves your items.
I think, well, I was going to say, if you want to, I'll go get them right now, and you can just post up in your room and
I
just,
can do that too, because
I
I
know.
can run if we need to.
and we don't even have to have you leave your room. You can just hop out a window or something.
hmm
Okay.
Yep.
Uh, okay. Okay. All right. Who wants to come with me to get a cart?
I I can't disguise myself.
I'm
Okay.
pretty recognizable, so I don't think I should go.
It's true.
Oh, we need to get Nyx too. We gotta go wake her up.
That's right. We'll get her out. Okay. Well, whoever, yeah. Mal, did you say you can or can't disguise yourself?
Cannot.
Okay. Hold that thought. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help you with a disguise kit, and I'll cast
Okay.
disguise self on myself. So
Cool.
I'll give you a false nose, some funny clothes, maybe some lifts in your shoes,
Sure.
stuff like that. Stuff you learn when you take theater. All right.
Oh,
All different
Hell yeah.
We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go get some Ben Nye makeup, and we're gonna have some fun. Okay.
Woo!
Oh.
Give myself like this hella nasty scar on my cheek.
Yeah. Give you a scar. I'm gonna give you a unibrow. I'm gonna
Perfect.
I'm gonna black one of your teeth out. You know, like make you look like a crone.
Probably do
or
a couple.
something. Yeah.
Probably do a couple teeth.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna disguise myself as. I'm gonna disguise myself as a blonde wood elf, but also sort of a rustler-looking fella, not too fancy.
okay.
Just hair tied back in a ponytail, and I'm gonna go to the coal district, and even if it's just some mom and pop store, I have to wake up by pounding on their front door. I need that card.
Yep.
And before I leave, I am gonna take a collection in case this costs a lot of money. I'm gonna be like, if anyone has any spare money that they're willing to fork over just for now until we get paid for our gig, I have approximately 123 gold to my name, which might be enough, but it also might not. So if anyone has any cash, now's a good time.
I'll give
I
you
only
30.
have 20 gold
Okay.
at all.
I
That's all I
I
have.
have 40.
Okay. I think let's round it. I think I need about 30 in total. So just extra on top of what I got.
So we can do 10.
Sure.
10 each.
Sure.
Sure. Just so I have an even 150, and that's what we'll use.
And then I have some more if you need it.
Okay. So let's do it. Let's go get that cart. And then first I'll go back to the bar and retrieve my stuff, and then hand them over to Dust. And she'll be like, I have come to collect.
All right, and he just goes back and hands you like wrapped in like a rug, the thing. And he's just like, now y'all have a good time. You hear?
Much obliged.
Yep.
Pull it back, make sure it's still in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then hand it to Dust and be like, there you go. Along with my loot, so it still looks like, they have just like
All the stuff.
Yeah.
just stuff. All right, you can post up, and we'll be back.
Yeah, I'll just say like, yeah, then I'll just be up in my room, and then I'm gonna go up, and I'm assuming that we're all just gonna go up, and we're gonna go get Nyx, and we're all gonna wait in my room.
Cool.
Sounds good.
So you guys make your way to the coal district. You do see there is a woodworker, a warforged, who looks like they're kind of built out of a ton of spare parts. From what you can see of like the head and parts of like the main chassis, looks like fine craftsmanship, but been in a few scuffles and has had full-on parts replaced or has had to have patchwork done, but is currently whittling away at what looks like a canoe. And just like as they're whittling, a small like little sensor swivels to the back of their head. May I help you?
Howdy. We need to get some cart, kind of lickety split, and then that way we can get out of town.
He like his body swivels around, each one of them swiveling a different way. Just I got one free one. Well, one that's not spoken for. I mean, yeah, that'll cost you about. You looking for covered or not?
Covered if you can, but it don't have to be.
So covered is gonna be 40. Not covered is gonna be 35.
What
Covered
did
work.
he say?
He said 40 for the we'll take the covered.
All right.
Make sure you get it covered.
I got it.
He.
You know I hate traveling out in the sun.
That's true.
You see, he pushes his thumb in and pulls it back out, and you see a small opening has appeared on his thumb. And he just, and a whistle goes off, and you see the cart is pushed out by like a bunch of monodrones that are just pushing the back of it. He's like, "Well, there you go. You got anything to pull it, or y'all pulling it yourselves?"
Oh, no. Is there a place I can get some horses too?
And he just like knocks on the wall, and it just kind of swivels up, and you see a goblin standing there with a whole missing ear. I was slipping. I need
Sorry.
horses.
I'll make it worth your while. I need some horses, just two.
You want raptor horses, or you want crocodiles?
Raptor horses.
Oh, death wish.
Right? Is that what we want, Mama?
Get the raptor horses.
Probably. They're faster, right?
That's right.
Y'all work with raptor horses before?
I seen raptor horses before.
Okay.
I mean, would it be better if we got
worse.
croc
It
horses?
ain't no thing.
Should we get horses instead?
I'll just get just walks away, and then after a couple seconds, just pulling along, and you guys know what horses look like. You see, instead of the mouth ending just near the end of the of the snout, it extends all the way back with the jaw. And you see, instead of hooves, it's these paws with these massive talons on each one. And he's just, come on, you stingy fuckers! Pulling these two raptor horses with him. This reptilian tail, but behind each one. 150.
In total. Well, you drive a hard bargain. But here's 151 gold for you for putting up with the late night visit.
Thank you. And he starts hooking them up to the carriage, and at one point, whenever he finishes up and he's starting to move back, he jumps back as one of them reaches a paw over to try and grab him.
Hey, you be nice to him.
Give me an animal
Sorry.
handling check.
Oh, it ain't no thing. Give me a rolled up newspaper in an hour. They'll be distinguished gentlemen.
19.
19. You say, you be nice now, just like pointing, and it just like, instead of like dragging its claw back, it just kind of like sets it down, but like still keeps eyes on you.
I'm just like frog blinking, trying to keep up appearances.
Yep. And you guys hand over the gold, and they take in, like, yeah. Do you need anything else?
No, I think we're good, but I appreciate you doing late night business for us. I know it's late and I know it's inconvenient. So I'll come back to town one day and we'll do business again.
I hope so. You guys.
Uh, I'll stick out like a hand and just be like, "Nice to meet you."
And just shakes it. Nice to meet you too.
I'm
Uh,
gonna go to
uh,
the back of the cart and like try and like get up while still like all hunched over and like obviously having.
Oh, let me. And he pulls out a small wooden
Boy,
ladder.
let's get a move on now. Come on, we've wasted these people enough of these people's time.
You got it. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. Last name's Oxlong. First name's Mike. I'll see y'all another time. Have a good night. And then I'm gonna get in the cart. Oh, and then I pass a little, and be like, oh, sorry, Mom, I'm gassy again. And then time to go get Jenny.
You son
Let's
of a
go.
bitch.
I'm gonna name this one Jenny and this one Jenny too.
God.
And then we're gonna.
I'm gonna be in the back and pretend to snore very loudly.
And then as soon as I feel like we're out of earshot and eye shot, I'll pick up the pace a little bit. Keep my disguise on for the foreseeable now.
Oh
And
yeah,
And then
100%.
and then be like, and then as soon as we're sort of out of the way, pick up the pace a little bit, head back to the yawning bullet, and be like, "What'd you think, Mama?" Get it? I called
think
myself
we
Mike
got a bargain.
Coxlong.
As you guys are making your way, these beasts are fast. Even like going like just like a beginning speed, they are easily going probably like 25 miles an hour. The spokes are just wheeling past as you guys are going down the roads. And it's not long before you get back to the Whispering Bullet. Dustin Tricks, you collect Nyx, who has actually just woken up. And you guys explain the situation and you position yourselves. Zeke, are you driving the cart like in the alleyway between the buildings to get near the window?
Yeah, if I know where their window is approximately, try to be as close as I can without being out front.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check to see how well you can maneuver the cart.
Handling check. Ooh, once again, all right, 13.
13. It scrapes a couple times against the sides of the building, but you're able to at least get it where you think is close.
Okay, and then I'll just be like, "Oh, ragamuffin, ragamuffin."
I imagine I was keeping an eye out.
You
the
probably
window
saw
anyway.
me do all this very
Can
unnecessarily.
we say that like somewhere along the way I found like a discarded cloak or blanket or something that was just like tossed in the street, like full of holes and shit? Just I want something as like a makeshift cloak.
Give me an investigation check as you guys are going.
Okay. Not necessarily. Here's the visual I'm going for. Is
Yep.
that opening of that one episode of Firefly?
Yep, I know exactly what you're going for.
That's
Yep.
just I want. That's all I want.
I swear
that's all
to
I
God,
want.
Pretty floral bonded. I will.
Well, bonded, I will end you.
So, I know we're gonna jump out the window, but I just want to make sure I understood. We have raptor horses, the man-eating animals.
Yep.
Correct.
Not
Yep,
not the safe ones.
Yeah, no, they have full on like muzzles on them.
It's fine. It's fine.
That was a 16, by the way.
16. You see it's not a cloak per se, it's just kind of like a piece of
I would be cool with like a shitty piece of a tarp. Like
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, it seemed to have snagged on the side of a building and you just kind of like reach out and snag it as you guys are moving down the streets.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Is something to throw around my shoulders. That's all I want.
Cool. Yeah.
Alright.
And you guys are there. You hear the
All our stuff.
yep.
I'm riding shotgun, obviously.
Yeah. You guys
Literally.
and you guys see the cart down below you.
And then
All right,
and
I'm
then-
like, all right, time to go. And we got all of
Yep.
our stuff. We got the staff, the triangle, all of my gear, all of everybody else's gear, the chest with the piece of cicatrix in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you guys are just jumping down.
I'm gonna misty step onto it.
Sick.
hold on, let me see if I can do this from a distance. If I can cast Featherfall again. I don't know if I need to touch. Nope, don't have to touch you. I can cast it one more once. Well, probably two more once, but I can cast it one more once right now and just zap Nyx and well, Dust if you need it, but if you're pretty light on your feet.
I imagine it's not a very far drop.
But just in case, I'll just give you a little.
Yeah. You send it up, and you guys glide down and land near the cart and make your way in, and you guys are headed out of the city. And you're you make your way through the gate to the city, passing by a couple of the watchmen, and you make your way down the road.
And then, as soon as we're out of the city and a little further away, I'm gonna open up the the raptor horses a bit just to keep getting a little bit more speed, and just think to myself, from that day on, when I was trying to go somewhere, I was running. Just getting out of there.
Okay. Yeah, and they take off. You guys are zooming at this point. Yeah.
Like, I can't believe you guys got raptor horses.
What's wrong with raptor horses? They're pleasant.
just
As they're like.
just man eating.
Yeah. Definitely as you're going along, every now and then as you're going down the road, you do see like Squilko will like go near the road, and you will have to like fight with them as they try and like grab at it. Yeah. Cool. But you guys are zooming.
What's if we're taking the road towards Vol County, what would be the next city on the stop? If there's just another one on the road.
So I'll actually take y'all to the Korvac County map.
Yeah.
Woo!
So we want to get out. Going up towards. Even if it's not Xanet proper, if it's like a hamlet or anything like that, it's basically just a hotel and a 7-Eleven,
Yeah, if you guys are going along the way, there's not a lot between you guys and Xanet. If you're wanting to go to Vol, you'll either be going on or following along the rail tracks, or you're just going to be going through Quincy first and then east over to Vol. But Xanet is probably the very next place. It's
if I take the first shift, I'll stay up all night if I have to. If I take the first shift driving, whoever's
You
next.
let me know when you get tired, and I'll take over.
All right.
I'll catch my Z's now.
I want to all night to Xanet if we can make it.
That's fine. I'll catch my Z's now. You let me know when you get tired.
All right.
I'll keep an eye on the road behind us.
Please do.
So I'm gonna like crawl into the wagon because I don't think I want to sleep like.
Nyx, you just keep on sleeping.
She's already passed out again.
She's had a
Yeah,
rough couple of days.
I'll crawl back into the wagon.
Cool.
Take at least a quick little nap.
Okay. Cool. Zeke is driving, so I'll have you make an animal handling check to see how well it goes. Dust, you're keeping an eye on the road behind you, so make me a perception check.
Yes. God damn, my animal handling is rolling really well. 18.
Hell yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Even despite these being raptor horses, which are notoriously one of the hardest beasts to manage in terms of steeds and such, you're able to at least keep them on the road. It's kind of bumpy, so it's a little harder to get complete rest while you're there, especially with the speed y'all are going at, but it's manageable.
I rolled a 21 for my perception.
Sick. You're keeping an eye out behind you. You don't notice anything as you guys are traveling. It seems to be quiet, dark roads as you're going along.
Okay.
Trix, are you resting during this time, or are you doing something else?
I'm making sure no score codes get close to the cart.
Cool.
I have my lantern and I'm like,
Nice. Good.
Cool.
Who goes that?
So then, also a perception check.
Yeah, please let me know.
That's a 9.
9. Yeah, you don't notice any along the way. You see every now and then glowing eyes, like animals' eyes reflecting light back, from within the brush to either side, but it's hard to tell. But none come near the cart, at least, so you're at least successful in that sense. But yeah, you guys make your way down the road. And I'd say it's gonna take, let's see, getting from Blazewood to Xanit by what would usually take 10 days. I'd say in a cart you could chip that down to 5.
All right. Well, whenever we stop to rest up any or sit down and eat or anything, we'll cross those bridges as we get to them. But at
Because
some point,
I imagine we want to be driving for at least a couple hours. Put some distance between us and Blazewood.
mm-hmm. And then yeah, at least 8, if not more. Well into the morning. Like, I just want to be driving.
Is there anything y'all want to do during this trip?
I think whoever takes over for me first, Mal, I'll just let her know. I'll be like, all right. Well, just watch out for squirrel goes. They go crazy for him if they dart into the road. And by the way, I named them. This is Davy and Dana, D&D, and they will be our raptors here. So, Dana is a little more skittish, but Davy calms her out, so I think it's good.
Good
So
balance.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Get some sleep.
Enjoy.
I got it from.
Enjoy.
Cool.
You're all animal handling.
Yep.
Man.
I am good at this.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's see how good.
Let's figure out. That's pretty fucking dope. 19.
19. Yeah, you especially given Zeke's like like talk about them, you get the sense that it's less skittishness, more Daisy gets distracted more often than not. And
I don't know why, but I get the vibe like if one of them starts like acting out, like going after a squirrel like the spirit of her grandmother takes over her. She goes, "Hey, you knock that off right now!" She just like yells at him and like pulls the rein the other way.
Sick. Yeah, and you're able to keep.
I don't know why, but I get the vibe that.
Yeah, and you guys are able to go on for the rest of the 8 hours that you would be driving to get rests for everybody.
Fast.
Fast. you still have like 5 days during this travel. So what is everybody doing during this, or is it just?
It's like at some
keeping
point we do have to stop because we can't run the
Yeah.
raptor horses too hard.
Yeah.
So-
They
100.
need to, and they need to eat,
Yeah.
Yep.
which is
I think what we're gonna do is make camp off the path
Okay.
100%.
and go hunting for a bit for us or especially for the raptor horses. Actually, give
Yeah.
them some of them squirrel codes they want so much.
Yep.
And then it'll help me do some plinking, so I get a chance to try to use my gun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Let me know if you need me to show you the
Tricks.
ropes.
I kind of want to look at this radiant pyramid that I have in my bag. Just like I just kind of want to look at the artifacts and kind of just like
Okay.
I'm like, is this a cool thing? And I'm like, well, this cool thing belongs to someone else. Like I would have to get permission.
Okay.
But I'm like, I'm just kind of like, so that's kind of something I want to do, and I might just work on some wood carving too.
Okay. So then, Zeke and Mal, one of you can give me survival with advantage, or you can each give me survival to be hunting.
I say we'll make
Pretty
it
good.
fair. I'll make it fair. I give you advantage. You got
Cool.
pretty good survival, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Dusk,
get a
you're
fair
giving
shot
me
to actually get it.
Arcana.
While they're doing that, Trix wants to try and open the chest.
Cool. Are you trying to pick the lock again, or what are you doing to try and get it open?
He'll start by picking the lock.
Okay. Shush!
11.
I got dogs out here too.
Coyotes. Coyotes out here.
Oh my god.
Gotta watch them.
Cool.
The
Yeah. So give me
22.
that dex check. 22. Okay. Yeah, you
survival.
get,
And 11
you're
for
able.
me. So,
11.
yeah.
Okay. Trix, what did you get?
I got an 8.
Oof. So Mal and Zeke, you guys are able to hunt not only enough for the 5 of you, but also for the 2 extremely needy raptor horses. The first few times, whenever you get their muzzles off, they even like snap at you guys. But after but especially after the first couple days of like removing their muzzles and like giving them food, like setting it in like a little bucket for them to eat out of, they just kind of and you see 2 separate rows on both jaws of just razor sharp teeth and this long pointed tongue that comes out of their mouths. Just...
Give them a couple nice little pats.
Okay.
Like, y'all be good now.
And they easily just like wolf down whatever you put in front of them.
Nice.
They raptor horse down.
Yeah, I'd say for the 2 of you, in terms of driving the wagon going forward, you can do advantage for animal handling.
Hell yeah.
Specifically with these 2. And then
For
Dust.
D&D.
Yeah.
Yes.
You spent some time trying to figure out the pyramid. You can't really glean much. You know that there's like little carving depictions around the outside of some person with a like shining head with their arms up. But you can't tell much other than that. But holding it, it does exude this warmth that is about the same as like sitting near a campfire. Tricks. You try and pick the lock on this box, and it's rough, bud. You're not quite. After like a day of trying to get it through, you still can't crack the lock on it.
I'm sending fucking witch bolts at this shit.
You're just like,
Oh
"All
my
right,
God."
we blasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that breaks the glass easily. And as you destroy the box around it, give me a perception check.
That's a 15?
15.
Yes.
Okay. You notice that, like, barely perceptible, like seeing, like, a spider web just in the right light. Some sort of thread snaps and disappears that was connected to the box. But the glass is shattered, and the lump is just kind of sitting on the road now, or like off the road since you guys camped away from it.
He's gonna put his hands on it, see if it absorbs into him.
You put your hand on it. For the rest
That one
of
was
you,
a firework.
for the rest of you, you see Cicatrix put his hand on the stone, and his shoulders kind of slump for a second. Second turns into about an hour as you see this rock slowly absorbing into Cicatrix's hand. Trix, during this time, you get a flash, seeing in reverse you flying through space. Planets, galaxies, nebulas moving past you until you're slowly spinning around, wheeling around as you're flying, and you come face to face with the massive red star that you came from, and you start to see little bands of it start to radiate out as you feel it start to expanding, and you hear in your mind. I didn't realize it would be this quick. You hear in the back of your mind, like 1,000 voices saying it all at once. It like slowly reverberates and coalesces into one tone and delivery through this multitude of voices. Just find the rest, find what they stole. I am so, and then it garbles and becomes a cacophony again, and you are sent back through space. And as you're coming back through space, you see like this vision of the planet of Viridi, and then zooming in on Saltu. And as you do, you see 7 like red crimson hands reaching out toward the continent. And you hear the sound of like sets of like hoof beats behind you as you finally come to. And you guys see Trix as the last little bits flow into his hand, just kind of like falls back onto the ground.
You okay?
You can increase your dexterity score by 2.
Holy shit!
Oh shit!
Fuck
You
yeah.
You all right there, fella?
Yeah, I think so. Saw a lot of weird shit. Kind of saw where it came from. Saw my mom.
It's
Told
always
me,
nice to visit your parents.
yeah, she told me to find them and find what they stole.
Something was stolen from your mom
I guess.
in space.
I saw 7 hands. So I don't know. I'm guessing there's 7 things that I might find.
Well, dang.
Well, I mean, we can put it first thing on the list when after we get paid for our gig here.
We got we got the whispers. We got finding your things. I gotta find a cool thing still.
Yeah. I still don't know what I should looking for, though.
I
Really good job.
understand. I also
Yeah.
don't know what I'm looking for, so we can look for the thing we don't know what it is together.
Well, finding myself is probably the best place to start. So
Did you? So, how'd you spring that box open there? Did you? Oh, well, it's burned on the. Did you blast it with something?
yeah, I just used a witch bolt.
Okay.
I didn't kind of want to. Yeah, I didn't want to keep the box anyways,
That's fair.
knowing after the scrying curse that he sent on us last.
That is an excellent point. I am going to detect magic on everything on our person, and just in case there's anything else floating around, because I know the staff is going to appear magical, but I'm looking if there's anything like extracurricularly magical around it, or if I'm going to see like a property of
The triangle too.
of the museum, and like make sure that no one's using it as like sort of a low jack on their stuff.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, not amazing. 14.
14. You can tell that there is some residue of magic on it, but it seems to have passed. Bro, you sound like a broken lawnmower. What the fuck? We forget. God, clutch. But yeah, you.
He's so big.
He's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
There you good boy, yo.
But yeah, you get the sense that probably by destroying the box, it destroyed the connection to whatever magic it had. And even like looking around at the glass, you don't notice at first, but holding it up to the light, you see like barely perceptible etchings of matrices on it. But yeah.
And nothing seems to be attached to any magic surrounding the pyramid or the staff.
The pyramid and the staff are for sure fucking magical.
Sure. But nothing hovering around that says like they're here. They're here. They're here.
No. You're looking around at it and there's no probably with Nyx's help, you know that there's no new magics other than what was already imbued into it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Well, whenever we make camp, let's not stay any longer than we need to. We do have a little bit of a lead on them, but my particular goal would be to sell this cart to someone in town and then hop the train up north, so that
Sure.
if someone is looking for someone in a cart, it's already, and maybe I make some of your money back. So I
That
think
sounds good to me.
we'll continue this sort of jaunt for the next few days on up to Xanat, and then see what happens.
Well, you guys decide to travel your way on over to Xanat. Out here in the wild, man learns to value a good plan. The land's unforgiving, the dangers many, and the captain always high. Folks think it's all about luck, about taking risks, and about hoping for the best. Those who live by that creed don't last long. No, sir. The ones who make it out alive are the ones who plan. The ones who think ahead and keep their wits about them. I've seen many a man fall to the whims of chance, caught off guard by a storm or a capet in the grass. They didn't have a plan. They didn't think things through. I reckon it's all about preparation, about knowing the lay of the land and the mind of the enemy. It's about patience, about waiting for the right moment to act, leaving unseen, so only you and the Lady Luna ever knew you were there.